Welcome back to Let's Play Medieval 2 Total War England Campaign, episode the 45th with me, Squawker. And last time we had, well, we suffered the inevitable excommunication that we knew was coming for evermore, and to be honest, it wasn't one that just happened for the sake of happening. I kind of did it myself because I stopped caring what the Pope thinks of me. And therefore, well, look, fuck the Pope, that's all. I mean, look, he's got hates on for a lot of people right now, and to be honest, I find Pope Iohannes to be very ungrateful, since I was one who put him on the papal throne originally. So, now that I don't have to worry about old Popey boy, we're gonna accelerate our campaign against the French. So far, we've been deflecting our latest attacks. I've been trying to go for Paris and Cayenne and Angers. We've beaten back 2 of our armies, but 2 more remain to be dealt with. The army of Prince Machiet is...
I inform you, I intend to attack.
He intends to attack, of course, otherwise why would he be in my territory? What we know about Prince Machiet is he's on his way, his army's got some mailed knights, but they're already depleted, so... given the compositions of the previous French armies, my hopes aren't... well, not my hopes, my expectations aren't particularly high. That being said, I'm going to get Captain Alfalgar into Paris now, just to defend the area in the current absence of my main leader. And Captain James is going to deal with Captain Julien on his own. He's got enough troops to deal with him. We're going to have Roger Webb make his way to Paris, where he's going to await the army of Prince Machiet, because I'm bringing some tough units. I've got armoured swords in here. The only thing I'm kind of lacking is cavalry, so I might actually redo this so we can get some mailed knights out and then just get an extra unit dismounted, because I could use a bit more cavalry. Captain Aston, he's on his way back to Angers. He beat off the French army this turn. And, yeah, it's all just going quite well for us. So, we don't really have a lot left to do. We've also got the Polish to worry about this episode. It turns out that Tobias Zacharek is on his way to have a go at us. So, we'll have to just deflect his army. It turns out to be something of a crusading army. It's not like officially crusading against us, but... this army is crusaded at some point in its life. And what I do know about Crusader Knights is their stats aren't the best, but they've proven themselves to be pretty hardy in battle. And I only say that because I've used them to great effect in my own battles. So we need to be wary of him. But I have Hamburg preparing troops or retraining troops. Basically, we'll be ready for him. He's not gonna be ending me in a hurry. I've got nothing to build here. I could actually get some better roads set up in Hamburg, though, just to improve the transport of troops and actually just to get some more trade in, which actually kind of sounds like a good idea. But I might spend the last of this money on the Middle East because the Mongols have recently set up a house in Antioch. So I think it might be better to focus on investing in Damascus. And getting things like a blacksmith's a pretty good idea, actually, so we can make sure our troops across the board are well armoured. So I'm definitely going to invest in that for Damascus. Henry, you will get into Acre now and commence defending. I'm not really interested in retraining mercenary galleys. You can start recruiting some additional spears just to keep things happy for you. We've also got issues in Alexandria and Cairo. I've done what I can for now, but we may have some more civil disorder within the next turn, so we'll just have to observe how that plays out. If there is a defection, hopefully they just defect to the Moors, but I suspect they may defect to Sicily, who are now my neighbours in the area, because I've more or less made these towns fully Christian at this point. I mean, seriously, what's the religion like now? I mean, actually, we're so Catholic now that they're pissed off that I got excommunicated. It's 65% Catholic, more or less, yeah. Not a lot of Islam going on in these lands anymore. I mean,
yes,
92, 82, 73, 68, 53, 32. I mean, seriously, it's just the northern areas that we've got left to do. I think it's definitely worth maybe sending. You know what, Philip? I know we've got. Actually, no. You know what? You know what? Actually, Hugh.
Yes, Your Highness.
I want you to make your way up to Damascus. I think Cairo's good for now.
Once I have rested.
We should. I mean, I think we've asserted Catholicism in that area. We need to work on getting Damascus under our heel. Right. Anyway, we are not too far from off the end of his turn, by the way. Admiral Nicholas, you've got your orders. So we're gonna just see if we can get Captain James to fight Captain Julien. If he can't, he can't. If he can, then that's brilliant. And then if we get rid of him, that's another French pest gone, and I can maybe prep this army to make a move on Bordeaux, for I have had my eye on that town for a very long time, and I would like to get it back. So, let's move in on Junien and see if we can put him down. Ooh, and it looks like we will fight today. That being said, a river stands in between us. Let's hope he hasn't brought too many crossbowmen, otherwise this could be tricky. Okay, he wishes to fight. Now that river could be an issue for us, mainly because he has brought quite a few crossbows. But I have artillery and longbows, so I do have superiority. And it completely lacks infantry, apart from a few armoured sergeants. But it's got some mounted sergeants, but yeah, they're pretty poor actually. A couple of mailed knights. They could be an issue, but at the same time, my cavalry tends to beat him toe to toe anyway. And I've got a fair complement of spears to deal with him. And my longbows, and especially my yeomen, could probably hack off a few of their numbers. So I'm pretty confident we should be able to beat Junien. Strength ratio is 20-9 in my favour after all. So let's just get on with it. Let's do the best we can. The river could be an issue, but we'll just have to take that one on the chin. Let's get on that battle map.
This battle belongs to England. Men, to arms.
Sometimes I would rather have war than a peace that really doesn't sit in my favour. Unless I'm completely about to get fucked. Right, anyway, let's get on with this one. So, looks like we do have a river standing in between us and our prize today. Now, there is the potential that the enemy could try and march forward, but it looks like the majority of this river is crossable, so we shouldn't be too bad for making our attempt to get across. That being said, the enemy crossbows are going to do their best to hinder us. So, I think for now, we need to try and drain the enemy of arrows. So, I know it puts the longbowmen in a bit of a crappy position, but I want you lads to make your front line. You two make stakes as well, in case the enemy cavalry does try to cross. If you can make stakes, are we not in the mood for making stakes? No, because you have to do it individually, of course. These longbows can't be bothered with stakes today. It just seems to be a yes or a no half the time with these guys. Are we gonna? Yeah, fine. I guess it's just picky on what terrain they put their stakes on. Like, alright, I'll just put them somewhere where I just want to put them somewhere where they can actually just get their stakes out. I mean, oh come on, those are the worst stakes I've ever seen. Right, come on, lads. Just want some stakes setting up. Yeah, they're not going to deploy their stakes, are they? Right. How about we go here then? There we go. See, I just like to have the stakes set up because, you know what, they are a pretty good defensive tactic for us to use. So, let's get you guys set up here. There we go. So, right, I don't have a doubt that they're going to get their arrows across the river, so we should be fine on that aspect. Spearmen are probably going to be the first to go across. I know they're not the strongest, but at the same time, we need arrow fodder going across. Billmen I want to send across later because their lack of shields makes them susceptible to missiles, so it might be easier to put the heavy infantry going ahead of the billmen. That being said, these guys aren't dedicated cavalry killers, but they've been sure to hold their own against them at the same time. My dismounted knights have proved to be pretty valuable men. I'm going to try and get my knights on the flank as well. We'll see if we can cross this entire river. And Catapult, you are just going to sit around and basically just cause trouble for everyone. So I want you here, and oh, fuck's sake, I wish there was an undo button so I could just undo all those stakes getting erased. But yeah, we'll just get those guys set up there, and they know what they're up to, right, lads? Stakes out, you lot stakes out. There we go. The stakes are just so weird in this game, and we'll get our archer militia just behind them as well. They're not really going to do a lot from here, but actually, can I get them any further out? Yeah, I could get a front line of archer militia. If it can hit something, they can hit something. If it can't, I'll just pull them back as soon as I can. But you know what? May as well get everyone just trying to do their part. Let's get you guys grouped up as well, so you're in your own group. Because I'm just not quite sure if they're going to do anything. But if they can, they can. If they can't, they can't. It's not going to be the end of the world. Right, anyway, that's a pretty good formation built up. That should be enough to go on the offensive, because I'm not going to play defensively. It's just nice to get the stakes out, though, for just in case the enemy does happen to want to come forward. So, without further ado, let's get this battle started. Okay, longbows, have we got beads on the enemy? No, we can't quite hit them. Can you guys hit them? No, we can't. Right, we are going to try and deploy. And if I see them attempting to get a bead on us, then I know we've got an issue. But yeah, maybe the river's just a little bit too long. I might be able to get the catapult forward, though, because the catapult is the most important element of my plan, really. So we'll see how far forward that needs to come. Looks like I think I saw it become eligible then, but nah. Actually, yeah, we've got... Yeah, catapults. Get ready to start hitting. Right, yeoman. Can we start hitting these guys? No. Can they start hitting us? I don't know. If I see arrows coming our way, then we've got an issue, but last time I checked, I don't think crossbowmen don't have a greater range with longbowmen. I'm pretty sure our longbowmen... Well, I think we've actually seen it. Longbowmen consistently hit their targets before the enemy tends to get theirs out. Arch-militia, since you can't hit anything, I want you just to pull back, please. We're going to let the artillery take the first stage of this battle. But then, it might not be a case of getting arrows across the river. But we may just need to haul our infantry across. That being said, it makes me wonder why. But then again, I was going to say, why am I targeting the cavalry rather than the archers with my catapult? But that being said, are you going to resist this tempting target, a big clump of cavalry? Nah, we're going to get rid of them. Just in case my spears have a hard time getting across the river and come across depleted, at least when the cavalry isn't going to be getting in my way. And that just leaves us softer crossbow militia for us just to beat up once we're across this river. Should probably get a bridge set up here at some point. Oh well, whatever. There we go. See, we are getting some highly satisfactory shots out so far. We are giving them quite a run for their money. They are getting a few adjustments out. I'm not sure if they're just doing some general adjustments to account for loss of men, or if they're going to try and... I think they're going to try and pull back. They've learned that the river's a dangerous place, but there are armoured sergeants here. I would rather they're gone as well. So start targeting the armoured sergeants instead. Had to come forward a little bit as well, but we're not really in a danger zone as it stands. I think I probably just knocked over half my stakes, so but that's inconsequential as it stands. Looks like the enemy has no interest whatsoever in coming forward. I was going to say, we're not going to do that weird thing where the catapults meld into each other and destroy one another like I've seen on Rome, but no, we haven't had that happen just yet. That's annoying when that happens. Right, come on lads. Get your shot out. There we go. It's a very loud catapult, isn't it? But boom. Look at that. We're just hacking away at their units now. Just getting nice consistent numbers, getting nice consistent kills. I mean, pretty much every shot so far has delivered a kill. Keep targeting with just the dead centre of their formation. They can't reach us from here, so we are just in a safe position just to continually shell them. Actually, the enemy could come forward and try to stop me. Then again, my longbows are going to put a stop to any advancements. So we are in a pretty strong position for ourselves to basically just sit here and shoot the shit, really. I mean, there we go. I mean, we're going to keep on targeting the armoured sergeants, they're our main target, but then, yeah, we'll probably hit anything that's behind them because fire arrows are not too accurate. But we are just slowly chopping down the numbers of the cavalry. So overall, it's going to deliver us something pretty damn handy. I mean, the crossbow militia, they're not looking so good now. The armoured sergeants, they've seen better days. I mean, yeah. Just keep it going, lads. Just keep it going. More these, we hit the better. So I want to see if we can get our cavalry across soon. We'll start getting the infantry across first, and then while the enemy is more interested in killing off basically all my infantry, we'll get the cavalry across and they can start harassing the crossbows. That's going to be our tactic for today. But as it stands, we are just now going to sit around and just basically do some initial bombardments. So I think just to save on time, we are going to cut this one, and I'll see you after the artillery episode is done. That's a comfortable pile of barbecued bodies there to keep the enemy warm in the snow. So, at the end of that, we have now wiped out just under 20% of the enemy army, so that's already a good start. Pretty much just done some general softening up, but the mailed knights have now definitely seen better days, so they're going to be less of a pain for me. Catapults, you are now free to leave. Ollie's just to go over there. Right, cavalry, let's start moving across. And let's start bringing across our first few spears. Can't necessarily get the archers across. I don't want them just standing in the water shooting because that puts them in a vulnerable position. So we're just gonna start pulling infantry across. It's gonna be a bit of a slog, lads, and history has told me from my book I'm reading about the Templars. Marching across rivers is never fucking fun and pretty much always ends in a colossal fucking disaster. But we're doing it. Just steal your heads, Keep your formation loose as well. And we might just pull this one off. You just got to get across and think happy thoughts. Longbows, I'm going to encourage you to potentially try and come forward and see if you can just loose off a few shots. I mean, oh, he was just pretending. Come on, lads. Maybe you can get across. No, we don't want to know. Right, let's try and get a couple of the longbowmen just to try and take up a position here. I'm sure we can get them to do something useful. Knights are also going to come through, because once we get them across, we can just basically try and get them to just run around and just barrel through. But yeah, it's a situation again where we're in a horrible choke point, but we must do what is necessary, for it seems that there is only one river crossing. They're not very easy to spot, these crossings, unfortunately. I mean, the map makes it look like as well there's only one crossing, so I'm assuming it's just this area. I don't think there's any other area in which we can cross, because yeah, I guess there isn't a trait that gives you, I don't know, like fucking super vision. Right, it's like the crossbows are starting to loose off their first few shots. Luckily, we're more than halfway across the river, so things are looking alright. And our longbows are actually trying to ping off a few shots just to keep them under wraps as well. So hopefully a few of our shots are bringing them down. So we'll keep them distracted, and it might just lower their rate of fire a little bit, because they'll be busy reforming from their constant deaths. And they may even start to get a little bit panicked. So longbows, just keep fighting a good fight. The more of them you can just keep busy, keep harassed, the better. You know what? Get another unit of longbows forward. I know we're going to be clumping up, but let's start hitting the ones on that flank as well, because I've got a lot of peeps coming over, and I want to start deploying a heavier infantry very soon. I think the spears do have it in them to near enough bring this one home, but it's a risk. So, right, just about a few of the knights, they're going to start coming over now, because they've got to traverse across parts of my battle map anyway. And looks like we have managed to push the crossbows away. Right, longbows, start picking on the ones on the other flank now. They're our new target. Just keep them busy, please. Right. Spears, they're not your best hit in the world, but if you can start weakening the armoured sergeants, they're not exactly the best in battle. Their only advantage is they're slightly better trained than you, but you lot have armour and attack that is more or less equivalent to them at this point in time, so I think you should be pretty much good enough to give them a good old run for their money. They're already losing their morale though, and again my morale has done better, and some of my spears are already beginning to break. Knights, get yourselves across fast, please. I need you to start causing chaos, because I've got some of my guys starting to bail on this battle. The captain himself's now on our side of the river, and I'm going to get him to start bullying the crossbows if he can, but right now all the cavalry's really trying to do is just push themselves into the armoured sergeants, which is not what I wanted, but they did break, so you may be able to recover from that little setback that my cavalry just tried to cause. Right, longbows, call it a day, just don't bother with it anymore, we're on their side of the pond now. Right, spears. We've got most of our spears on board, some of them are still running. Let them run for now. I'll let them off. It wasn't exactly the most fun match in the world for them to do. Right. You lot, target the mounted sergeants or the mounted lads. Basically, if it's on a horse, it's your issue. Same goes for you spears. Just target their cavalry. You lot, you're doing a good job. You're keeping their crossbows well under check. They are already shaken. You've got those guys sorted. You know what? Try and just push through that unit. Keep trampling. And that might just keep us in a better position, right? Keep moving on there, mounted sergeants, but better try and get on there.
They have lost half their men.
Excellent. And I think my losses, so in fact, my losses have been pretty minor. We're only on 13% of our losses, so we're doing pretty strong. Right, Knights, I want you to try and focus on getting rid of anything that's routing now. Let the spears just finish this one off. I guess I really did have it in them to carry this entire battle, more or less. Give some support from the Knights, of course. Right, sergeants and all that. Well, I don't have any sergeants, but you know what? You lot just keep moving across. I think we've pretty much got the enemy in check now. Mailed Knights, you're going to have to go and melee with their Mailed Knights, but I've got faith in you to pull this one off. I'm going to bring some of my Knights back to just give you a hand. May need to go for an execution on this one, but then again, I may be able to get some florins out of this one. But then again, I've given the French 2 ransom requests in a row now, and they've just not been, well actually I haven't given them 2 ransoms, but the French have not been paying their ransoms, so is it even worth my effort and time? Right, those Mail Knights won't last very long. We've got them under check now, so we're done with those guys. How are we doing over here? Yeah, these Mail Knights are not, well, Mountain Sergeants, sorry. They dress like Mail Knights anyway, so we basically can't tell the difference at this point.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
But we're going to kill them all anyway, right? Yeah, let's run down whatever we can. Let's get rid of anything that's still trying to get in my way, basically. One of you, break off, pursue the Mounted Sergeants. And that's a lovely dead unit there. I think pretty much everything else has escaped now. It's just these Mounted Sergeants. Let's see if we can catch and kill them, but they are they're allegedly slightly lighter than us, so they might get away from us, but if we have the opportunity to kill them, then that's brilliant. I think there are captains among them as well. Yeah, I'm true. That's Captain Junien among them, but... Oh, wait, no. Alright, I thought his finish line was over that hill. Oh, well. Looks like it's going to be... He's going to escape with his life today, but... He didn't do well. And my man did better than I was expecting.
Christendom will be awed by the victory we have won here today.
I was pretty worried this battle was going to go sideways due to the terrain, but no, we've done pretty good for ourselves. Minimal losses, well, minimal for a river battle, but I've got across the bloody thing. Captain Junian, he's taken heavy losses. Pretty good. Mailed Knights, 100, Catapult, 138 kills. So well done, Catapult, you are the MVP. Didn't get any experience. My Mailed Knights leveled up though, so that's pretty cool. And look, it's the residue of design once more. We seem to be seeing a lot of John Milton. I'm not interested in acquiring that ransom. I want to go for an execution. I don't really have an image to maintain anymore with the Pope, so I'll do what I want. Right, anyway, Captain James, head for Angiers when you have the opportunity. We're going to get you retrained, re-equipped, and we're going to get you marching on Bordeaux. That is our next target. And I'm just going to do some grouping up while I can. There we go. Yeah, that's looking better. Right. Good. Very good. Excellent, in fact. So we're going to get ready to go to the next turn now. We're going to observe where this Polish fella's heading. Then we can make sure we're able to stop him in whatever little endeavour he's doing. See if the Mongols turn up out of anywhere. Robin, you know where you're going. My assassin died again, by the way, which we all saw on the last episode, so I've got to replace him. But honestly, at this rate, I can't even be asked replacing assassins anymore. They all just fucking fail, so I could just be using those Florins on military units just to kick everything I don't like to death. Which sounds like a better option, actually. I mean, seriously, one assassin could buy me like nearly like 1.5 units of Levy Spear. I think I'd rather have the Levy Spears than the fucking assassin. Right, anyway, let's get on with it and move on to the next turn.
The enemy lays siege to our people, sire.
Quite a few things to have a look at there. First and first, Dublin is now ready for its Explorers Guild, and I'll allow it to have one because, yeah. And we've been given an assassination mission. We must assassinate Tobias Zacharek. I would rather just kill him in battle if it means the same to you. Now, this Polish army, by the way, Pakoslaw Buksa, he managed to slip under the radar. Quite a sneaky thief. Still, his army isn't too strong. I suspect the garrison of Prague will be enough to put him down. And it seems that Tobias Zacharek has a different prize in mind. I suspect he's heading for Frankfurt. We'll deploy Magdeburg's garrison to stop him from attempting that. And I'm also aware the Danish are trying to set traps near Stettin. I have an army trying to ambush me if I attempt to march in. Still, it's not a threat. We'll just go this way and avoid it. Simple as that. Agent detected, by the way. An Imperial spy or assassin was trying to infiltrate one of our towns. We killed him, actually. Good. Executed. Brilliant. Good. So besieged. Yeah, I'm aware. Prague's under siege. We're pretty much going to sally that one forth and get that dealt with. We are losing a little bit of money, but money was quite good. We were over 10,000 florins, so we'll keep our eye on it, but it's not the end of the world as it stands. Estrelda of Durham, by the way, has been born, and Jahias Kurthos has become more chivalrous. Barnaby Underwood needs something to do. Christopher the Crusader feels disrespected for some reason. I am annoyed at that. Arthur of Bristol could also use something to do. Francis Brown needs he has a guard dog, right? Let's deal with the unhappy peeps. So Barnaby, where have I got you? You're well, all right. Yeah, I know you'd feel unappreciated. You're stuck in a bloody boring London gentleman's club. Head for Nottingham. You're setting sail in one turn, lads. I'm going to get you one more batch of troops ready. If you could take some mailed knights with you, if you'd be so kind, and you'll be dealt with. Right, Christopher, I honestly don't see why you need to start feeling disrespected. Luckily, his loyalty is doing okay, but I'm a little annoyed. I am somewhat annoyed that he feels disrespected. I mean, he's just saying how his task can be better than you. Look, mate, I know you really seem to have it in for the Egyptians now, and fine, you don't like the Egyptians. I don't like the Egyptians. I think they're crap. But I can't just keep attacking the Egyptians. They have a greater place in my scheme than being another faction for me to conquer. As it stands right now, they're playing the role of a human shield against the Mongols. And Arthur of Bristol, he is currently in Frankfurt. I guess I could find something for him to do, and let's get some retraining done here. There's no rebels for him to attack, though. Arthur, are you any good at commanding anywhere? Yeah, he's alright. Free command, I've seen worse. He's already naturally disloyal, though, so actually... yeah. I'm gonna have to find him something to do, actually. Otherwise, he's gonna start being a big issue for me. Right, well, I'm not having him just walk over and attack Prakoslaw. Perhaps I could utilise him on an attack against Bern, though. Yeah, Arthur.
Yes.
I've got a job for you if you're going to be so grumpy. I mean...
Orders. Command me, sire.
If I was actually just putting on his new grumpy voice, he's just putting on his usual dreaded voice. Right, take this lot.
Sire.
Take the non-militia units and begin moving on Staufen.
I've tried whipping them, sire, but the men are spent.
Yeah, don't whip my men, please. Otherwise, you will have a reason to hate me even more. Staufen pretty much has some good troops prepared anyway, but get an extra unit of mailed knights and do me one extra unit yeoman, and we'll take that and we'll go and have a go against Bern. So there we go. He's got something to do now, at least. So that's that dealt with. Construction report. Dublin has completed its upgrade. Alexandria has a brothel, and it's also repaired its city watch. Both towns have now more or less normalised their public order issues, which means, Jasper, I want you to keep on with your movement, because I want to start setting up a couple of watchtowers in the area. So Yeah, I know about that. So yeah, Jasper, if we could get you to do a watchtower.
Yes, my liege. This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
I hope it does.
With honor,
We'll set up a
sire.
couple more across our
shall
areas,
continue
just so we
tomorrow,
can,
my liege.
just so we can keep our tabs on anything that may be rebellious. Recruitment by the way, Cayenne has given us some more mailed knights and dismounted feudals. Alexandria, a couple of town militia, as has Cairo. Angier has prepared 2 new catapults and some dismounted English knights. Aarhus has produced our first unit of demi-lancers as well, some Bill militia. And Accra has given us some levy spears. Cool. So I've got my first unit of demi-lancers ready. That's pretty exciting, actually. I mean, might be able to get a better look at them. No, that's not Aarhus, is it? They're up here right now, and yeah, but I mean, they just look cool. So I just want to give them a go, really. I mean, they can also be upgraded to wear partial plate armor. So yeah, if we could send those demi-lancers down, please. And I'm not going to bother sending the Bill militia down. Take the Hobilars with you as well. Edward's just busy being handsome,
Yes,
so
sir.
there we go. I just want to get something done with those guys. I think we could find something fun to do. Rightio. Hostilities ceased by the way. The Turks are no longer fighting the Mongols. They've got a truce on. That's cool for them, I guess. Well, I'm not... where's my diplomat go? Oh, yeah, he's over here. Yeah,
Sire.
Perkin, just head for Antioch, please.
Approaching their dignitary, sire.
Turks are not worth my time.
Tomorrow's journey planned
Don't worry,
out,
those are just
sire.
rebels. Is that... Yeah, I think their flag's only teeny weeny bit.
Sibni Lawadi,
Yeah.
infidel.
Just unit of Turkey charge. I don't know why, but I got the impression from a minute that the banner was like really full. Cardinal report, by the way. Ounsel Smith of England's been promoted, as has Thomas Zadeb of Poland. See, even when I'm excommunicated, the Pope can't get enough of his English cardinals. And actually, we are still denounced, but we're slowly rebuilding our relations. I think he's just realised that he's just going to have to live and let live with me, because I will consistently do whatever the fuck I want. And he's going to just have to get used to it. Still, nice to have another cardinal, but I think it remains even Stevens with the Polish at the minute. They're my religious rival now. They've got a preferati, and they've also got 2... They've got 3 in... Actually, yeah, we've only got 3. I've got 3, 4, 5... I've got the Venetian... I mean, the Venetian cardinal is also pretty much in my pocket, so I'll make that 6. The... yeah, Fredericius, the Orthodox, he'll never vote for me. The Sicilian ones and the Spanish one, they're floaters. Since we're kind of just on neutral terms with both of those factions. We trade, but we don't really take much interest in each other's affairs, and that's where I will have it stay for now. Right, Magdeburg, your garrison looks like it's more or less ready to march. What have we picked up any more intel on Tobias, by the way?
We will not rest until you relent, one way or another.
His army looks quite tough. John, what's your chances of getting a... Yeah, 95% chance. Right, we'll deal with Stettin later. I want you to get a good look at his army, so I know exactly what I'd be going up against before I make a decision on whether or not we fight back this turn, or if I need to plot something bigger. Because he's already got a trebuchet, and that thing was annoying. It's nice to have some agents who are still good at their job. Right, I don't really care about what Tobias really has going for him. He doesn't really have anything going for him, if that. I mean, his command's iffy at best. He's pretty much, yeah, he's outranked by Giles. Giles is already a better commander than him, so I'm happy with that. What we know about Tobias, actually, it's... How long is it? Where can he move?
I am not here to negotiate a truce.
Yeah.
Know your enemy. It is me.
Yeah, I know you're my enemy, and I know what your army consists of now. So it's not the biggest army in the world, but he's bringing the artillery again, and yeah. So we've got another unit of Polish spear militia. However, this time they're unarmoured, so they're all wearing their wizard hats, but they are experienced, so these guys may fight somewhat fiercely. He's also got 2 units of town militia, 2 units of Polish peasants, 3 units of Crusader Knights, however, is a threat. And 2 units, oh sorry, 3 unit, no, I'm going to say 2 because they're depleted. 2 units of Merc Spears, yeah, they're okay, but they've not been the best. But he's got more of these Bulgarian brigands. Now, these guys, they're a genuine annoyance. They're pretty good at, cutting up my men with their arrows, mainly because they've got range. They're not anti-armor, but they have rage, and they do a pretty strong attack against us, especially when they're pretty dishonest. Polish nobles, those guys are also a bit of a pain in my ass. They're heavy cavalry and they're missile cavalry, pretty good at skirting around. We've got another unit of the Polish regular spears. Looks like this time they're not as well armoured though, so they're not going to be too much trouble, but yeah, they're still going to be a bit of a pain. Trebuchet, I hate that thing. That thing's just really annoying. And a catapult, yeah, we've dealt with catapults. Well, not really. I've been on my side of catapult. So yeah, he's got a pretty beefy army. I think we need to take one more turn of retraining and getting into a position where we can fight. So yeah, get these guys retrained. And if I was to say one thing my army's lacking, we've got plenty of missiles, plenty of infantry. Definitely not enough counter cavalry, but then again, he's not bringing too much cavalry anyway. I would say I would like one more unit of dismounted feudal knights. I've got artillery at least as well, so that's good. So yeah, that'll work for now. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hold off on spending any more money because I haven't quite decided what the last bit's gonna be used for. But thank you for your service today, John. Keep making your way towards Stettin. Right. So I know what he's up to, and I'm gonna wait one turn on him because I'd rather not fight him when I feel unprepared or underprepared. Sorry. Captain James, you know where you're going. Captain Aston, you can just jump in there. Yes. Looks like Prince Machiet is going to hold his position for now, by the way. So this would actually be an appropriate time. By the way, let's not do all that retraining. This would be an appropriate time for me to potentially get a spy out in the area. Now, I think I'm pretty much using all my spies, so let's just check where we stand with agents. So, my spies. So I've got one in Magdeburg, one in Jeddah. So yeah, I've also got an assassin in this area, so I should probably use him. I think he's actually my last assassin. So right, yeah, well, he's the last assassin I'll ever bother using. Why don't you try and kill this guy?
Name thy target, sire.
I honestly have so little respect for this assassin. I'm actually willing just to gamble this.
You have a target in mind.
73% chance to kill a diplomat who's just sitting around and being in my way though. He's only got one. Right, fine. Look, just practice on this guy, but please, for the love of God, don't fuck it up again.
Today is a particularly
pretty interesting how those guards appeared out of nowhere, but for once, this assassin may actually have average intelligence. He's the first assassin I've ever seen use a throwing knife and actually check to make sure there wasn't some random wandering randomer walking up who would get, you know, kind of scared. So good, you finally did it properly. You actually got, well, no, the king got a trait increase. You didn't. You've kind of got down in my books now.
Need someone
oh well, just hover around this guy. Oh wait, you found a guy. Hello.
Spotted. I'm such a dumb cop.
You are such a dumb cop.
What gave me away? The accent?
I'm not even going to comment on the accent, but right, Welfen's Fabia. I'm going to try and kill him next time. But then again, he might just kill me. Either way, at least I know he's there, so I'm going to try and get rid of him to whatever extent I can. Rightio! Let's do a battle before we end this episode, then. We're going to do a Prince Mahiet next time. I think we'll go for the easier battle, which is going to be Pakoslaw Bugsack.
I will see you brought to justice in an honest battle.
That being said, he still has an army, and he has a trebuchet, so I mean, he could have actually taken me last turn, but it looks like he didn't choose to. But I'm not in a position where I can necessarily wait for reinforcements because Nuremberg doesn't really have any good reinforcements to send. That being said, Nuremberg, how about we just get a couple more units set up for just in case we do need to send reinforcements. So there we go. Right, Prague, I want you to take all your troops, get out there and tell Pakoslaw to, well, pack his bags and get out of here, please.
As you wish, sire.
Nice attack on basically cutting him in half, by the way, and he's going to fight. I actually thought for a minute he was going to run away because he's outnumbered and he's outgunned. Strength ratio is 10-7 in my favour. Pakoslaw has 575 men. I am bringing at least double that. Now, what we know about his army is it's not particularly brilliant. He is bringing himself, a very depleted trebuchet, so there's probably he'll probably just have one trebuchet itself actually physically operating. A unit of Balkan archers, they're okay, but not as good as the annoying Bulgarian brigands, which he's brought at least one unit of. He's also brought an additional unit of Balkan archers as well. He's got some Slavic mercenaries, they're not very good. One unit of Polish spears. A unit of Merc spears, but they're depleted. Both of these are depleted, actually. One unit of crossbow militia. They could try get away alongside Merc crossbows. This is pretty much one of those battles I could win with cavalry alone. However, I have a complete and total lack of cavalry, which could make my situation tricky. However, I do have plenty of artillery, more artillery than he's bringing, and my infantry are quite hardy, and they should be able to kill them once they get a bead on them. Plus, my longbow should be able to contest the enemy. So, that being said, it may be a battle where we are going to suffer a few losses because my army's imbalanced, but at the same time the enemy army's imbalanced, so I think we're going to try and play against each other's flaws. Either way, we're sallying forth and we're going to meet our foe.
The troops are assembled. Prepare for battle.
The boys should always win in their spurs by the way, as says Edward III at the Battle of Cressy.
Units, await my orders.
Okay, so back in Prague once more. We've only just been here, and now we're already having to fight for the town because the Polish are here. So the Polish army is lying in wait. I think my longbows might actually be able to hit from the walls, so because they've deployed at the point where my walls could actually attack them. I mean, you know what? I'm going to take myself up on that opportunity. Longbows on those walls, please. Get the towers activated. We'll use them. See how many kills we get. Actually, you know what? I think we're only going to get kills from this tower. So you know what? I'll have one unit of longbows make their way out of the city alongside the catapults. So longbows and catapults, you're going to be first out. You're going to focus on, well, you know what you're probably going to be focused on. You're going to be crunching down as many enemy numbers as possible. I'm not going to try and use the catapult as some sort of anti-artillery sniping machine, by the way, because that didn't work the last time we tried that. Spartan Feudal Knights, you're going to come out last because you're heavier and more vulnerable. I want to try and have a fair number of enemy archers and other missile troops hewn down first. We'll have our billmen ready. Spears will be leaving the city first just because they're more foddery. And you know what? Both longbows, you will come out into this area. I want the yeomen up here because they're stronger. They're going to do more damage. So yeomen, I want you in a tight formation as well. I'm kind of confident the artillery might not get you, so I just want you here where you're more likely to hit something, and it just means you have this tower switched on, which for the short time is going to deal some damage. It's nice to see that the towers actually are working again and they're not. Was it this time where we were blowing up all the towers? Might have been, actually. I think it was actually fucking Denmark, no, Oslo, Stockholm where we're doing that. Oh well, anyway, I just like blowing up towers. Right, anyway, lads, we all know what we're doing now. No way, it was this town, it was Prague, yeah. It was Prague where we did this. Anyway, lads, we all know what we're up with. We all know what we've got to do. So do it, or face some sort of consequence. Alright, we already can start hitting, so we can actually just start wiping out the general's bodyguard, but it looks like he's going to try and run away. Either way, try and get at least one volley out, please. Right, longbows, make your way out here. Same goes for catapults. Let's get ourselves an artillery emplacement set up. And it looks like the enemy is going to get away for the time being, so we had our go on it, but yeah. They've escaped us for now. That is a bit of a shame, but it looks like we're going to try and get at least one volley out. So go on, lads. Good volley, good volley. If we could just kill off the engineers, like, we'll be lucky if we can do so, but yeah. They knew what I was doing. Okay, longbows, get yourselves out and about. We'll use you down below. First few longbowmen are now starting to emerge. We are going to just use them to start wiping out the enemy. That being said, the trebuchet definitely has its us, and I think it's actually, yeah, it's got its heart set on attacking our walls. That could be an issue. They may actually attempt a siege. They may just try and break into the city and cause issues for us there. Yeah, they're going for the city. Well, no, they're not actually. I think that trebuchet has designs on basically attacking my men. Still, nothing hit just yet. think whatever catapult went out and think it hit a building, but we need to be wary of their intentions in that regard. Right, catapults, load up, start hitting those Bulgarian brigands as hard as you can. One of you, I want to, you know what, we're going to use one of you to try and snipe out the enemy artillery, because that's already getting in my way. Right, you lot, those Bulgarian brigands and mercenary crossbowmen, they've got to go. You're already taking mega massive damage, and I'm not seeing you reacting, so come on. Get rid of those Bulgarian brigands now. They're making a mockery out of you. Oof, that was a near hit as well. Still, we're doing what we can. Hopefully we can start killing some of those guys. Nearly got a hit there. I'm surprised I've got both trebuchets up and running, but still, their lack of engineers could prove to be an issue for them. But that did not do my towers much good. Well, they did do a lot of good, but yeah. They're going to get in my way. By the way, Yeoman, please get a move on. I do have a job for you to do. Spears, let's get you out and about now. Let's get you ready. I'm not going to bring you out too far because those Bulgarian brigands are just out to cause as much harassment as possible. You know what, lads? Loosen this formation up, please. Come on, I want a nice fucking loose formation. Just to try and prevent too many deaths from occurring. So get yourselves into a better position and then we'll do what must be necessary. But that trebuchet's got a new idea now. It is wiping out my walls, that being said. So at least that's the case for me to try and get a catapult of my own, or a trebuchet of my own, sorry. We are not really having the best of luck with getting these kills though. So you know what? Catapults, I'm going to let you use fire shots, but we're going to make that trebuchet our point of focus. Try and hit that trebuchet if you can. If you can't hit it, I'm not going to be too mad because it's not the easiest target in the world to hit. But I can't linger here forever because right now that thing is really giving me a headache. And seriously, it's going to take one really good hit from that trebuchet and we're going to be screwed. Oh, nice. That's one trebuchet out of the count and the ram isn't looking so good now. Well, he's actually, the ram fucking tanked it, right? One trebuchet left at least. We might be able to pull that one off. Right, lads. They are really, really trying to get a hit on, so let's just get rid of them now. Oh my god. Oh, how did you miss that? That was too close. And right, we are looking that we have... Oh, come on, you double hit that one? Come on, lads. Get rid of the other one. You are both aiming for it, by the way. I want that trebuchet wiped out, because once that's down, they've run out of artillery for this entire battle. And, oh... Good hit, good hit. Even if you didn't hit the catapult, that was a pretty good hit. I mean, look, just ignore me whenever I try and use words because I never get them right. I'm a terminology mixer-upper. Yeoman, thank you for joining us. Right, loosen out your formation, get yourselves out here, and just lend me a hand, please, because these guys are giving me a lot of trouble right now. And oh, come on, that's like the most fucking fireproof trebuchet I've ever seen, and the other one just keeps getting hit, even though it's defunct. Hopefully he'll just run out of ammo actually. It seems to have gone quite quiet, but I'm not taking that as any sort of guarantee. Right, you lot, start hitting these Bulgarians as hard as you can, please, because they're still being an absolute nightmare for me. And we just keep almost missing that trebuchet, which is really, really fucking me off now. Keep hitting that ram though. That seems to be making a very good shield, but the ram's actually nearly dead, so once that's gone, at least it... Well, I say it won't be in a way, but we keep hitting the corpse of that other trebuchet, so... I ain't speaking too soon still. Having some missile exchange now, but I am getting concerned that Polish archers may be in fact somewhat superior to my archers, because they just keep beating me, as in they are beating my guys the fuck up. Right, come on lads, I know you guys can easily put a mercenary longbowman to sleep, so I should not be having issues with them, but we are just having so much issues with the rest of these bastards, and keep nearly hitting it, so we keep hitting other things as well. Oh, come on. All it takes is one hit and we can ignite that thing and get rid of it for good. Let's have one of these guys maybe light up some... I mean, these guys have lit up their fire arrows, but yeah, they can't hit the trebuchets, it's out of their range. You know what? My luck's being lousy enough as it is. You know what? I'm going to get one of these guys just to try and see if we can just light it on fire with conventional tactics, and then shooting torches at it. So we'll see what we can do there. And we're just going to have the rest of our guys just continue trying to just basically keep weakening these guys. Because I guess on the one hand, I know it's not great for me to be losing longbowmen left, right and centre. But at the same time, come on guys, your aim isn't that bad. Guys, stop. Come on. You're more or less in the range of that fucking thing now. But come on, look, I know you can hit that trebuchet from here. In fact, we're starting to lure our enemy infantry forward as well, which isn't really my best intention. Right, guys, get back. We seem to have pissed off some enemies. Right, spears, get forward a little bit. Billman, I'd love it if you were to join us today. So get yourselves out here. Spouted Knights, get yourselves near the city walls. I need you to be getting ready. Right, archers, how are we doing? We're going to keep on fighting a good fight. Looks like the enemy infantry is pulling away, and the trebuchet is actually going away. That's good. Hopefully it never comes back, because it's really annoying. Nice one. Streak through those Balkan archers there, so they're not going to be too much in my way anymore. Right. Enemy's pulling back, but we're not calling it a day. Of course we wouldn't call it a day. Still quite a bit of battle to go. Right, lads, we're going to start pulling our line forward. Catapults, line yourselves up here and prepare to fire again. Spears, keep yourselves at the back, but widen out your formation. Just want it wide and, you know what, wide and loose. So I've still got quite a few enemy missiles lurking around. Never really, I mean, alright, pretty much every enemy we've used is pretty prevalent in using missiles, but the Polish, they're the first enemy I've seen who are good with their missiles. And that does light many concerns in my head. Right, catapult, focus on Bulgarians, and oh, no, trebuchet got its first hit of the day there. Right, I need that trebuchet gone, lads, come on. I'm only having one of them focus on it now. Oh, because, you know what, that club Balkan archers near the corpse of the old trebuchet is still pretty tempting. Right, lads, keep bringing their archers down. I have faith in you to just keep volleying. I know you can do it. I mean, oh, that was a close one. Nearly got the trebuchet, nearly got there, guys. I mean, don't you just hate it when it just lands slightly in front of the enemy? I almost wish that the blast radius was bigger or something. Oh, nearly got him there. By the way, lads, no fire arrows. Whoever's using the fire arrows, can we knock it off now? Just a regular old piercing shot should be enough to put these guys out of their misery. No need to set them on fire for now. Oh! I was hoping that was going to actually go and smack the general. That would have been excellent for us. Right, keep it up. Was that the lucky hit we needed? No, because that was the old trebuchet. Fucking hell. We need that lucky hit. Come on, lads. I know it's in your hearts that you can do it. Right, you lot try and focus on the crossbow. Stop teasing me, please. Oh! Nice one. General's bodyguard. We just clumped him down. I don't know what. Oh, 33. It's down to 33. We nearly took out 10 of them. Don't sound like a lot, but to be honest, each of those guys are still a pretty well-trained fighter. And how is that only taking 1% damage? It's just like slowly deforming the city, which means I'm going to have to pay out money to repair these walls, which is annoying, but yeah. If I had cavalry, by the way, I would have won this battle. That's something we need to look at, getting cavalry. But we don't seem to have any good cavalry well, we do have good cavalry options, but it means getting demi-lancers, or at least getting a military academy so we can get demi-lancers, so that's an issue for us. I guess England's poor variety of cavalry is now beginning to show in that we can't get, like, cavalry out of towns. I guess other factions can to some extent, or to a better extent than we can, whereas we've got to either get a merchant skill for a merc cavalry militia, or pretty much anything really. Oh, good one there, good one there. I don't know what you were killing. Oh, a couple of their Slavs, right. Keep that up, and yes! Other one's down, brilliant, at long last. Right, catapults. Focus fire on just wiping out these Polish missiles now. We're gonna focus all our bile on them now. Longbows, just keep it up. You can bring them down. I know you've got it in you. Just target those Balkans, and we got rid of Bulgarian bandits are still here, but you want target for Balkans. You go for Balkans. You, I want you to make the Balkans. No, make the Bulgarian brigands your target. I know they're low in number, but I still feel their annoying influences in the area.
Only half the enemy
I just heard a retreat order. He's making his way out of here, and unfortunately, I have no capacity to chase. We'll let him go for now. He's proven himself a coward and a time waster. Still, my archers have suffered this battle. They will need replacing, and soon. But for now, we've seen off this far. Good job, men. You've broken this siege for now. Brought down our artillery. Kept them under wraps. Call it a day. We cannot chase anymore. Whew. We've had better battles. The Polish, I suspect, will be our biggest foe yet. Still, they make a suitable final foe as we near the end of this campaign, or at least draw into its late stages. I look forward to fighting them again on our next encounter, where every battle they present is a challenge I relish upon taking. I will learn from every engagement we have from them. We learn that their core is their artillery. Without it, they become much weaker, but they are also reliant on archers, so therefore we must bring plenty of cavalry when tangling with these Polish foes of ours. But we must be wary of the heavy cavalry they also possess. Still, we'll allow them to run. Catapults, no need to exert yourselves. Call it a day. You've done a very fine job today, my men. At least we can sleep safely, knowing that this little upstart Polish general will not be winning a city for the honour of his king.
This is a clear victory that goes to only men of great virtue and valour.
Yeah, not the most kill bloodbath of battles we've ever had, but at the same time, we've done a valuable task of retreating him at least, which I will still take as a victory, because that means the city is no longer under siege and no longer, you know, being completely suppressed. Still, we did take quite a lot of losses, mainly in the Department of Archers. I guess I really shouldn't have been volleying for so long. I have this horrible withering feeling that these Polish archers are somewhat superior to longbow men. So we need to find a new tactic for dealing with them. However, the archers still perform quite well. They brought home a multitude of kills, and for that, I remain grateful. And to the catapults, they did a very fine job as well. Maybe not bringing in as many kills as it... Oh, wait, no, sorry, they brought in a lot of kills. 50 to 44. So they brought in a lot of kills. So, you know what, they did brilliant as well. And I'm very happy that they did manage to bring down those trebuchets.
The day is ours, sire.
And it seems for now he will retreat back to Poland. I suspect that won't be the last we see of him. However, for now, I'm happy to allow him to run away. Still, that is a productive episode, my friends. And what will we do on the next time? Next time, we're going to look into doing Prince Machiet. And we'll also prepare our attack on Tobias Zacharek. We need plenty of cavalry if we're to take this Polish man on. So, we will do what we can, and we'll also use the lessons we learned today. But I hope you've enjoyed today's episode, my friends, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. So for now, have a lovely evening.